this is the free form of translations. It is used mainly for plays or comedies. And poetry, the theme, characters, plots are usually preserved. The SL culture converted to the TL culture and the text rewritten. The deplorable practice of having a play or poem literally translated and then rewritten by an established dramatist of poet has produced many poor adaptations, but other adaptations have rescued period plays. For the example, there is SL, there is As White as Snow, and the TL, this is the dimension of Seperti Kapas. So I think my explanation about the adaptation.
Free translation. Translation is one of the most important things in human life. Whether we realize in it or not, we should be very grateful for the translation. This is because every relation, country, religion, language used by humans to communicate with each other is different from one place to another. According to Oxford, translation is the communication of message from the source language to the target language using an equivalent text.
Free translation reproduces the matter without the manner or the content without the form of the original. Usually it is a paraphrase much longer than the original, so-called intralingual translation, often prolix and pretentious and not translation at all. Example, source language Hollywood reach for remakes. Target language Hollywood kekurangan cerita, lantas mereka rame-rame membuat ulang film. That's my explanation. My friend will explain the other example.
Alright friends, I want to explain above example free translation. Here are some examples of translations that use example of word for word translation method according to the experts mentioned above. The first, translate source. Look little guy, you all shouldn't be doing that. Translate Indonesia, lihat kecil anak, kamu semua harus tidak melakukan ini. Based on the results of the translations, the resulting translate source sentences is very ambitious and awkward because the arrangement of the phrase small child is not acceptable in Indonesian grammar and the meaning of the phrase is not quite right. The two phrases should be little boy and shouldn't be. Likewise with the word that, which should be translated into that, not this, so that the alternative translation of the sentences becomes, lihat anak kecil, kamu semua seharusnya tidak melakukan itu. The third, translate source, I like that clever student. Translate Indonesia, saya menyukai itu pintar anak. The translation is not acceptable in Indonesian because the correct wording is not itu pintar anak, but anak pintar itu. So the correct sentences should be I like that smart kid. The results of the translation of the third and fourth sentences are not as bad as the results of the translation of the first and second sentences because the sentences structure of the two texts are almost the same.
Hello everyone, I'm Emma as a third speaker. In this session, I will explain what is idiomatic translation. So, idiomatic translation reproduces the message of the original but tends to discourse nuances of meaning by preferring colloquies and idioms where these do not exist in the original. Okay, for the example is, as you can see, that search language by the by that is almost enough to put one of conceit with nice, and where the translation language is ngomong-ngomong itu cukup membuat seseorang tidak suka pada kemenakan. In translating, the translator apply idiomatic translation method. It can be seen from the translation of idiom from English to Indonesia. The idiom of by the by got translated to Indonesia idiom ngomong-ngomong by the translator. Okay, in another example is like in English, make up your mind, and translation we're going to tetapkan pilihanmu. And the last one example is like in English we say it's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. And in Indonesia we say it ini sangat mudah, or we call it ini gampang. I think that's all I can explain about idiomatic translation. We're going to the next speaker.
Hello guys, my name is Risma Gultom. Now I want to retell about communicative translation. Communicative translation is a translation method that attempts to render exact contextual meaning of the source language so that both content language are readily acceptable and comprehensible to readerships. This method was created by Peter Nickmark, who was one of the main figures in the founding of translation process. Communicative translation is fair and gives priority to the affection of the message to be communicated. General, a communicative translation is like to be smoother, simple, clearer, more direct, more conventional, conforming to a particular register of language, tending to under-translation, to use more generic, hollow terms in difficult passage. Communicative translation is a focus on the target text and aims of the text, ensure that readers will understand the message. Communicative translation, this method displays the exact contextual meaning of the original text in a manner where both content and language are easily acceptable and comprehensible to the readers. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Natalina Simanjuntak to be continue explain about communicative translation, and I will give some example about that. Basically, communicative translation emphasizes the shift of message. This method pay attention to the reader or listener of target language that hope there is no difficulties and unclearly in text of target language, and also effectiveness of target language. For example, source language, beware of dog. Target language, awas anjing galak. Beware of dog, then beware of the vicious dog, because that first sentence was beckoned that the dog is vicious. Another example, source language, I would admit that I am wrong. Target language, saya mau mengakui bahwa saya salah. And the second, source language, I will admit that I am wrong. Target language, saya akan mengakui bahwa saya salah. for native speaker to sentence about will have different effects. Differences is the employing word would and will. The first sentence indicates that someone desires to do something, and the word will in second sentences indicate that activities will be done by subject of the sentence. Remember, in this case, tenses is not influence the meaning of the sentence. In communicative translation could repair the logic sentence in a search language, change the word and structure that was cleave with the smoother and delayed part of the sentences that uncurly.